The rise begins within. How to build unstoppable self-belief. Every single person who ever changed the world, every scientist who overturned a dogma, every leader you admire, they all started right here. Feeling the crushing weight of one simple question: am I good enough? You don't need a motivational speech, a lucky charm, or someone else's permission. What if I told you that the secret to unshakable self-belief isn't about changing your results, but about rewiring the one thing you rely on most, your inner voice? I'm going to show you the 3-step psychological blueprint to silence doubt and build a confidence so deep it feels like cheating. For the next few minutes, forget everything you've heard about faking it till you make it. We're going deeper. By the end of this script, you won't just know how to be confident. You will possess a rock-solid core of certainty that makes failure a lesson, not a final sentence. The rise begins within. Let's start building. What they'll discover and why to stay. If you stay with me until the end, you're going to walk away with 3 breakthroughs. 1. You'll understand the real source of confidence and why it has nothing to do with achievements. 2. You'll learn the psychological tool that instantly quiets self-doubt before it steals your momentum. 3. You'll discover how to build a new identity, one that acts with certainty, even in uncertainty. If you've ever second-guessed yourself, if you've ever started strong but collapsed under your own expectations, if you've ever felt like you were meant for more, but your inner voice kept pulling you back, this is where that ends. Story moment. The making of unstoppable self-belief. There was once a dreamer with a powerful vision, someone who knew they were meant for something more, but lived inside a silent war between ambition and doubt. They had the ideas, they had the hunger, they had the potential. But every time they stepped toward their future, a voice whispered, "Who do you think you are?" Every setback echoed louder than their progress. Every mistake turned into a reason to play small. Every dream felt just a little too far away to touch. One evening, exhausted with their own hesitation, they asked a question that changed everything. What if the problem isn't that I don't believe in myself, but that I've been believing the wrong stories? That question cracked open a truth. Self-belief isn't built from achievements. It is built from identity, repetition, and action. And from that day forward, the dreamer stopped waiting to feel worthy and started acting like someone who already was. Before we go deeper, if you're serious about rewiring your mindset, strengthening your identity, and rising into your highest potential, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and like this video. Because here, we don't just talk motivation. We build systems. We build identity. We build unstoppable thinkers. This is Ornick's Mindset, the home of the action over emotion strategy. The inner saboteur, how doubt takes control. Let's break the illusion once and for all. Self-doubt isn't a flaw. It's a program, one you inherited from years of experiences, voices, and environments that taught you to fear mistakes more than progress. Your brain isn't trying to destroy your confidence. It's trying to protect you. But sometimes protection feels like limitation. When you hesitate, when you second-guess, when you downplay your potential, that's not weakness. That's conditioning. But conditioning can be rewired. And that's what we're doing today. The 3-step confidence blueprint. Here's the truth. Confidence is not a mysterious talent. It is a cycle, and once you understand it, you can control it. The 3 steps are simple. 1. Reframe the voice. 2. Rebuild the evidence. 3. Reprogram the identity. Each step strengthens the next, forming a loop powerful enough to override years of self-doubt. But the 3rd step, identity, is where true unstoppable self-belief is created. And that's where we're heading next. The identity shift, where self-belief is born. Read closely. This is the heart of the entire video. The rise begins here. Self-belief is not built from achievements. It's built from the story you tell yourself about who you are. Your identity is the control center of your confidence. If you see yourself as someone who hesitates, you will hesitate. If you see yourself as someone who fails, you will avoid trying. But if you begin to see yourself as someone who acts, someone who follows through, someone whose decisions carry weight, your entire inner world shifts. Identity is shaped one action at a time. Every small win becomes a vote for the person you're becoming. Every commitment honored becomes evidence of your power. Every moment you choose courage over comfort, you strengthen the foundation of unshakable self-belief. You don't need louder motivation. You need a stronger identity. Because once you believe you are the kind of person who rises, you will rise, even when it's hard, even when it's uncertain, even when doubt whispers. This is where unstoppable confidence is built, not in the outcome, but in who you become on the way. Rebuild the evidence, the power of micro wins. Your brain does not believe what you tell it. It believes what you show it. Every small action, no matter how tiny, becomes proof. Proof that you follow through. Proof that you're capable. Proof that you're growing. Micro wins stack into self-trust. Self-trust becomes self-belief. Self-belief becomes identity. And identity makes confidence non-negotiable. The inner voice reset. The voice in your head isn't meant to be your critic. It's meant to be your compass. But over time, most people let it turn into a weapon. Here's the reset. Your inner voice must speak from your identity, not your insecurity. It must speak from your future self, not your past mistakes. Talk to yourself like someone you're responsible for building, because you are. If this message hit you, don't wait to think about it later. Don't save it to revisit next week. Take one micro win today, one small action that proves who you are becoming. Your identity is built by what you do next. And if you're ready to rise, subscribe, like, click the bell. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You need action, because the rise, it begins within. This is Ornic's Mindset, the home of action over emotion. Always remember, fuel the mind, and the rise will follow. Stay strong. Stay rising.